energy. Me who are coming and run was celebrity, but at the share Europa, but who say Madrid, let's share now. Uncle Fring Niaji. Yeah, question now the starting. You know, the probability say Arsenal budget the Champions League this season, and I'm a person start to home. Arsenal da 28.7%, Inter Milan 25.5%, PSG 24%, and Barcelona 21.8%. Na omo year statistics me nya sure say na wo even though na obeka kire na pese me busa say die no mudi gina so a omo de ma ye hunu say se the Arsenal na daka ne omo aben trophy no ho na Inter Milan ne PSG etoto aso na Barca abeweto na so man timi amfa bibisa a ma me kire ye dia na che say em say opta for ma hu say logo ne da ho ntie opta for na che say aye. But in my little,
I saw man shut down Real Madrid, sir. Before so mobile boss.
Yeah. But my little problem I have here, and say, yeah, share percentages are, yeah, percentile these things. Now they catch me idea back up. I'm the last round of games, you know, and normally percentages a buy. Last round of games, PSG Aston Villa game, you know, and no day Arsenal and right who Inter Milan hosting Bayern Munich, and of course Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund. So all cast a game win now they cast them there. Me, I would agree with the Osho Habia. Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund. It wasn't a game of BOD Basachi or BOD football achievement me Ajiatum say Basa ball way there or bought the Aquacoja Champions League, you know, or a certain trouble amana ye. That Dortmund game no not and yet. You are looking also at Inter Milan game or back Alliance Arena Ababesha 2-1. Now all hosting Bayern, a very attacking side company as I call to Bayern more traditional super pepe. Now but Jatum say Inter Milan for the progressive. But look at the game at Inter for a ball. You're also talking about Arsenal against all odds. No be Arsenal be film. But yeah, this is the reality. Teams now can see any no okay PSG squad we are me Luis Enrique we adwuma pa na omo journey in reaching this stage of the competition no me the dodo na be my coach no instead of the squad the person me say the sources of this PSG team no dodo na no e come coach no ono na watimi lead this squad we put together. Amana ye discuss PSG ho asemo in the Champions League. Yen discuss superstars, but ye discuss stars being made by Luis Enrique the manager. E bini ho Bakola mo ebo omudi Desire Doué. These guys they were not stars before the Champions League. But the Champions League under Luis Enrique has made them stars in their own version. You move out to Barcelona this season, it has been a solid performance. Percentages in there. Me fanya ejuma.
Okay.
I still feel says Barcelona can say on any day or born it because 4-2-3-1 all players who Barca will still come very stronger. Yes. Barca will still come very stronger. Ter Stegen very returning about very late about the cash you know goalkeeping department in Benin Def aside Inaki Peña. Central defense no Martinez Beba you will not bench your best central defender against a team who will be free. Martinez will be back to the fold. Aroho Besako back now by partner Kubasi. Right back Kunde has been there, but Baldi Beba Ombano. We are still waiting. That is the only place I may asterisk. That left back position, the only place I'm the asterisk. Other than that, in FIFA, a more chunk of quality. In the final third, Inter Milan may right to out. Maka, the back three system has been championed so well by Simone Inzaghi. Back three, the amount for the Babeji Laurel. So Antonio Conte is a modern day manager. My back three for Juventus and then for Chelsea. But Nansaya back friend there. Alonso the Biagio Leverkusen.
Yes.
Nanso Simone Inzaghi back friend there. He used that same system against Man City or Champions League and Man City and Pep Guardiola or Borremo. Back friend is this season. And I'm about very, very fast. Arsenal team, a team are no more under no pressure. I'll be talking a lot about that game,
Okay.
So Shadrack here ready on second now. That game, But apart from request, only two job me free horn. Champions League we say IFA. Me shop buying game the D. As my kind of say Hurricane not on deserve so be called buying team.
Why?
This is in Champions League, in all honesty, Munya day. Yeah.
Samu.
Champions League season and Zidane at the Madrid for the banner. okay bibisa woni so me say bunu papa ne yeko Zidane for Madrid Champions League na oba no
yes
ne squad no Varane Ramos no Marcelo Carvajal Casemiro Modric Kroos o finfio and then the BBC later na BBC no airport air crack kakra na Vinicius eba be rem no look at that squad. Because you do Champions League semi-final, we were not talking about team in transition. Because in transition, you cannot pinpoint to say Champions League 4 teams are okay. Why pana bre? Also be more a team. Luis Enrique is a work in progress. And I'm a team. Haven't we said this already?
With the PSG.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how
but not the manager.
No. I mean, make up 4 clubs
collectively. Okay.
PSG is a work in progress. Barcelona team is a work in progress. Unless somebody has any other opinion. But this Barca side is a work in progress. And your Juma in pipeline Libya, a guso fena eba drusro in drusro we. If a drusro we are Ubu sase with 2 central defense on your best partner where people will still argue between me and Sanawar, Arojo, Kubasi and the Martinez. But team we established no Obo ni Katatia and Alves Abida Puyo Piqué, in 50 millions and attack me and that is an established team. Check the Madrid team, check Bayern team, check Chelsea team or they call you the Champions League. But this season, no, all the clubs are work in progress. None of the time. And I bring a team one. Okay, say, oh, well, establish it was here. Look at Man City time now, the Champions League no. Bayern time or Chelsea, Manchester. But this season, Arsenal work in progress. PSG work in progress. Barcelona a work in progress. Inter Milan, similar thing. None of the teams.
Inter work in progress.
Now, Inter reaching success. Inter reaching prime.
I think this is a team that have won the Serie A within the last few years.
That is
this is a team I watch the Italian Serie A. This is a team on Masa more about the Champions League final and Chebia. What am I say? This is a team are consistently. Omoye team a both season start season your target almost was able to make what in the mention as we can all sit here and make an argument around Arsenal. Say Arsenal start season is so munji bibi, but any name say Ebia City and as Ebia Liverpool be any more day a channel. But in Italy, I don't think the team be out to soro che Inter Milan. Okay. They are there.
Yes, I agree with Akomia on the Serie A score. But in Europe,
they've played the Champions League within the last under the same coach.
That how me call reference say.
And in the final of the Champions League.
This squad yes Simone Faye or the course of final or the aba.
Yes.
And was the semi-final. I cannot say team established.
Or Champions League.
Or Champions League. Ninyinimu enu guso wo nyine no. Ninyinimu enu guso because look in the final third he lost to Lukaku and Turama Babeshaw. Christian Aslai, this guy in the central zones of entertainment is another player. The consistent trio has been Barella, Chanoglu, and Mkhitaryan. Free we say now consistent. But between DeMarco, Dumfries, Damien, no, we've always been changing them. And I am saying, say in Europe, to see this Inter team, no, before Mourinho Kwakofa team, no, that season 2010, no, now Roberto Mancini create team, no, about 2008, 2009. Now Roberto Mancini a team no. They felt say team we there. Except Roberto Mancini team they could get the final no. And we Mancini the right. And what the team the man Jose. And a Jose be my team na breye. Now this Inter team no, are very similar to back no. I do the last phase of finishing no. I feel we do purification stage.
Yeah.
That's just my by establish it. I feel Europe we are discussing group stage. Somebody can just say last 4 enter
and almost say almost sure my numbers are similar to 2010. They just say they Goran Pandev money to money these guys Schneider Moya almost say they are also on the road. Be a winning treble.
Roberto Mancini, he danced around that squad nessa until Penifono a feeling said no Mancini to me Fadia in read the last 4 no. Yet looking closely through the team no. Our prime and matured players of squad no. And so Omunyinedi no more manager from Rame Fejumano. And Joseph but we know many so some betima Simonia ko and na komia kan no they went for the final they are back or more repair team no Lukaku went out omo de Turama babeshim kakra Aslan is babeshim Christian ono so babeshim Achebi is around 37 years so me dey fresh no Francesco Acerbi, he's 37. The last phase of this team no progression on Broby. On Bejano Kwama for a young boy. Abe Bastoni ne Pavard and that will be the last stage of this Inter team. It draws out there. Now look at and game no your monk coming piece by piece. We any time and not Real Madrid ever build it out at the Abano. Now Arsenal for no a press omo. But you know they kind of say aggressive pressing. Meaning say the Liverpool you be no kind of ginger pressing. Omo ball so santi. It allows you very unco an arrows one. It allows you very small time, very marginal time on the ball. What mean deciding you be bracer? Now, if somebody wants to convince me, say at the time, let me kill Arteta about this game, tactically not on as a planning be bois. Mikel Arteta really did well with in the mathematics and in the permutations. Hold on here. Then run on common about Champions League in every be can say Arsenal 40 actually, Arsenal 40 actually, Arsenal for defending, Arsenal for me game. Look, systems vary according to situation and the location of the ball.
Okay.
You defend it. But one opponent in the Kruma, the internet that's what Kruma say. According to the situation, the ball will attack on the location, the ball will let's go there. If you don't tell me Arsenal for defender, they went up there to chase the ball. To tell my address, this is what they are doing. So, ball no do Cotois. Arsenal no be any sort of pon what no. Now I'm more press Madrid for no. They gave them very, very tight time on the ball. Madrid, look, Arsenal no mun throw Madrid say.
And no Arsenal no must see a big game. No man say you no more na bono.
No mun throw Madrid. They were really prepared. Make me a set me shake game the Ancelotti mo na nesru.
Oh, how?
Ancelotti nesru say one obelusu game no. Na yebesa yi na di animguasie mu. E obenebawo na Arsenal bo pepa no. And was me ko bo a technical midfield. I bet me a kura ball no. Patronya sa na okan.
Yes, I be say omo boy bat amfa.
Mo I mean show. It's Ancelotti be ball no pepa oh Madrid kimi ball but amfa. This is 4-2+1. Madrid they built the aqua. 4-man backline or 2 no air Chouameni. And of course Valverde. Software na fa Chouameni di too but Valverde ka ho. It's a 4-2+1+1 no air Courtois. Let's just Courtois ba be so 4 no so be 5 but in this case ya na house na 4 no because omanya ball no ha o de ko henfa o de ba yekrum ho. It's Shadrack Mienko Arsenal Krumo. And no man for more interest was Arsenal Tiponum or Tiponum. No, they force them to bring the ball to our side because what's more Beshaye. And look at the situation here. And now Arsenal, and yet their first a central zone suffocation. Oh, hold on, Wahaye. Every time you catch them, Madrid the team no your team were very, very direct in terms of possession. Say I just ball no quickly near because all kind the days of Jose. Now you Ozil Di Maria name Ricafo, Dromaje board a part no moko. Ozil Mochine why ne Kedira Alonso mo. Mamadou Diarra mo omna hold it. And no na Beneba na ya butu so no. Arsenal for na hold Madrid in Finfi hono no. Your butu ade so. But the master locking Finfi where central zone suffocation. If Finfi na Ancelotti said na oba the ball Arsenal for ya on Finfi na Arsenal for na congestion one no. They have about 8 players here. Madrid for no UEFA. This is purely tactical work. Difference has.
Go much. But my swarm center circle ni halfway line in one man.
What was my press on top? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sasha has to see center method when Ancelotti say oh but this is a method. And if you think we are joking, this is around the 35th minute of the game. We're taking a ball. In Finfi, you know, they locked the central zones, forcing Madrid to go for longer balls or switch more into the wider channels. Wider channels and whine offer this side.
Julian Timber.
And back to Alaba. Because Vinicius Baby Urum.
Yes.
And our first year Vasquez. Or back to left back and no honor.
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Obako to no Vasquez and enemy no because I see her no right winger as back room. So the funny thing is every time be na force Madrid mo jabo no de Rudiger. Rudiger is not one of the best passers in the game. Until no matter midfielders and the call because midfielders and be jabo no. Now this is Arsenal's 4-2-3-1. Let's go through the systems quickly. Hand one pause. 4-2-3-1 no declare rise Thomas Partey double pivot. No matter Mikel Merino or top. Frey no Odegaard, Martinelli and Saka. But the same formation now who know 4-2-3-1 no now the most difficult aspect of this Rudiger is the main ball holder. It is Okrabon or why not the ball name man because the receivers have been occupied and engaged. It's born in the Rudiger around the center circle. But Arsenal's ability to switch to 4-1-4-1 and then 4-2-3-1 no. Now I Madrid the phone. Look, Arsenal defense no. Oh, share we check it to Abia. How many attackers in the league now? Or could I check how many attackers in the league now?
2. Real Madrid 4.
And Arsenal for say
6.
It is in China. How more catch Madrid for say more players one chance. How they end your more for one and but 9 now, Omuja goal frame no, baby and Bappy Jude Belliam one. How they friend goal frame or Gia on Hannah who be no shoot to. How they close will be a but baby a Vasquez Gina on China.
Arsenal and force Madrid more yes our crosses no.
Only option be apart from the crosses. You have no option. Am I looking for
criticizing?
Yes. Mature pressing or attack. Mature method how we hold you. Now look, this is the low block. 4-4-2 low block. No, Thomas Partey decline rise. Saka Martinelli. No, you Odegaard that will push it. Aqua Mikel Merino. Now, are 2 strikers up top. So if you want to tell me, say Arsenal and Reheze or man BBR in the game, I'm a bass on the protector on 3 goals. They came to press. This is a 4-1-4-1. The same formation. No, I was sharing a 4-4-2. No, and no answer convert here 4-1-4-1 with Thomas Partey always. Now we are say catch us we nyansa for na team bi ye de show on sa wa kire ho a ya mane ye ode ya hwade bi o TV ne so ba bia Arsenal arc ne wo no ye de ja Thomas Partey na de ntia Arteta de ja Thomas Partey ne say ne 4-2-3-1 no 2 no obenya Thomas Partey ka ho ne 4-1-4-1 no 1 no defense ne no Thomas Partey. Now the zone 14 is the most important position on the field. Ono go so we see na no ye she free. I mean majority. Eti a queen on the first one be Arsenal box in no or the sa queen na no safo no the Jack Thomas Partey Matthew 16:18 or Peter was so na mesi sorry that dey Thomas Partey and Arsenal system na gina no so e o arc anymore because he's a good tackler. Now or you very good ball progressor. Yes o gi wi a na asa ogia o sa danu ball no e de call as an outlet to the team. Thomas Partey is very important. And when Arsenal for ni dia reho say, Paris dey sanka no. Mo ha dwene. Mo enjoy we ni wie. Na mo dwene Paris ho. This is a 4-1-4-1. Thomas Partey continues to stay as a lone anchor of the side. And until Atletico Madrid for say, omo be saba be former defensive discipline. How many times and oye foul. And no yellow card no em say kasa oni Rudy.
Except will be na as a maintain once in a man. Yeah, Rudy.
Play me ya Thomas. Natural tackler. Otaji born clean. Ebi na Kante any ACM anywhere you know. They go for the ball direct. And no Arteta defense no share inside. Now every time I person who be a Madrid for Nigina, yeah check Arsenal for do Nigina ho. They worked around them. And Arsenal are true. One goal pen am debate chat to Mediama Shadrack. Martinelli go no. Ya ni attack yemfa ya attack in Jakra. Yes. Because they on the board but Andrea Martinelli showed class and character. 1-on-1 with Courtois and Tensio. 1-on-1 with Courtois.
Now
Oshano. Say a chibo not to the pressure news to cry or bar chino. Now 1-on-1 I'll bet you a free line so she want them. Martinelli, watch this go. It will defend say Arsenal for defending creative blocks one ETC Omachi and this is Martinelli. I don't hold him, but be 1-on-1 with Courtois, no hold him. It was so nice. So the love the ball here now at this point, Hannah community see. Aha, and you may air cross Martinelli ni trimuno or Johnny Ghana Arsenal fans in rush and more. Say he knows it. So Arsenal fans rush and more. He knows it's a Benabao fans now. We need a bomb Tiano this moment. And San will deal with Courtois. Now to have an angle for placement, it takes a lot of thinking. 1-on-1 is the most difficult situations for any attacker. 1-on-1. But watch this go. Martinelli only need the pass and for engineering do we say. Watch this go. I'm a Courtois or Gene Courtois. And it was beautiful at the Benabao.
Whoa. New, me that say, my membra Mezaho and Sana my